What's going on, guys? It's Whitey with KCCO, here to bring you another war recap. KCCO with a victory over Chinese clan 53 to 49. Let's take a look at the map. 2-starred most of our 11s, 1-starred Slambo, our 2. Pulled off a 3-star against our bottom 10 Hall 11 Honey boys there. 3-starred one of our 10 Hall 10s, 2-starred the rest, and cleared our 9s. KCCO with 2 stars on all their 11s, and Duff and myself actually pulled off a couple of 10 Hall 11 triples, so we'll definitely get to those. We 3-starred most of their 10 Hall 10s, left one there and one there. Both high percentage, but luckily they didn't come back to bite us. Cleared all their 9s. We ran out of hits at the end, but they had, I think, a couple more 10 Hall 10s. I think 3 more 10 Hall 10s than we did. We had one more 10 Hall 11. So pretty tough war for us. Again, these two 10 Hall 11 triples were big for us. So let's get into the attacks. First one, we're going to check out Clan Crasher, 2 in another 10 Hall 11 here. Now this base, this is a great attack because this is an anti-2 base. This isn't an anti-3, so the 10 Hall is centralized with all the power defenses in the core there. Funneling on these types of bases is very difficult. Ty Rober actually took this hit for CC, and he's one of our near max 10 Hall 10s. So let's take a look at the attack. Going to come at it with some mass bowlers as well as a lot of giants. I believe he comes from 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, creating the funnel. Draw some point defense fire by putting those giants down and then breaking in with his wall breakers. Puts down some giants with healers behind him. Trying to trim those outside compartments and buildings so that he can, the majority of his troops can go to the center. So he's got, looks like he tried to freeze the enemy CC there, but he had about 6 or 7 bowlers and his Archer Queen go to the core there, raged him up, and they took out the town hall for him. And yeah, pretty solid 2 here. Nice job, Ty. All right, let's get into some triples. Duff showing me up. So this is one of your classic open bases, anti-2 infernos. Both set a multi out on the outskirts of the base, or on the outskirts of the core of the base. So Duff's plan here is just to, he's bringing the mass bowlers with healers, and he's going to go at it down at between 6 and about 8 o'clock, and work his way around it. He's not going to try to get a good funnel to get to the core and take out the town hall. He's going to just have everything walk around the outside of the base. Because if you take a look, there's very few spots for giant bombs. So giant bombs and Teslas are probably all in the middle, but there's one here in between those. Could be one there. So everything that he's got can just basically walk around the base without, running risk of running into any double giant bombs. So let's take a look here. Put down a golem to draw some point defense fire. Raged up some wall breakers. He's got a bunch of bowlers going in there. Takes that eagle out, and he's got about 6 or 7 bowlers, going left, but the majority of his kill squad and bowlers and all his heroes with all their abilities are going right. So pretty strong following. Nice freeze there, getting that Inferno, Tesla, and Wizard Tower. Nice use of the ability there. Double poisoning the enemy CC. And so he's just walking around this base. As you can see, he's got a free spell and a rage spell still saved. And look at the health on that golem there. I mean, that golem's actually being healed, looks like, by those healers, which is fine as long as the golem is drawing the point defense fire and his bowlers are staying alive. But I mean, at this point, it's basically game over. He raged up his Barb King up there, trimming the top compartments. And his queen here is actually going to target the town hall and take it out. But I mean, look at that freeze spell right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. Getting that Inferno, getting that Archer Tower. Wow. Raging the rest of his troops up. Good night. Great attack by Duff. Great attack. All right. I made it again. Let's take a look. So, I did a little bit of research on these type of bases. They're so popular now, and I'm sick of seeing these things. I'm sick of Town Hall 11s not running anti-3s, kind of disrespecting us. So I did some research and tried to find some videos and gameplay on how to not just two these bases, but three them. And this guy's point defense is definitely not the strongest. He's got a level 2 Eagle, max Wiz Towers, max heroes. He's got 40, 40, 20 heroes. So what I'm thinking here, I'm using a mass bowler attack, obviously. 6 healers. Gonna go in from 9 to 12 o'clock. Create the funnel there. And 2 jumps. And I'm gonna save my Barb King for the Town Hall. So I'm gonna, I'm planning on having my bowlers, Archer Queen, Grand Warden, everything run around the outside of the base. It doesn't matter which direction they go as long as they create they get rid of all the compartments so that the only thing left for my Barb King to target is that Town Hall. And it works out pretty well. And so notice where I put those bowlers there. They're going to take out that barracks and also get this Archer Tower there. And then I'm going to do the same thing right here. Take out that dark barracks and get that cannon there, and then they'll move down towards 11:30 there. Putting down some giants in the clan castle there, and there go my jumps. Rest of my bowlers, healers. So I got everything down other than my Barb King, basically. Raging them up. Ran into a giant bomb there, so I popped the ability. And right now everything's going as planned. Got a lot of stuff going around the base at the top and the bottom. Taking care of that enemy CC. Raging up that strong following there of bowlers and giants. And I didn't want my jumps to run out, so I brought some wall breakers just in case. And so they open it up for my king, and once I cleared enough buildings to compartments, I brought my king, and he went right toward the town hall, as I hoped he would. So I was a little bit unsure about where I was going to place or what I was going to do with that last free spell, or not free spell, rage spell. And I noticed I used it on those 2 or 3 healers and my Archer Queen. She was taking a lot of point defense fire, and the Barb King's coming over to try to take her out. But I didn't want to use her ability too early because I was still crossing my fingers for 3 here, and I knew my Barb King was going to take care of the Town Hall. So I raged the healers and Archer Queen up, and basically in the hopes of saving her ability. And I think that's what really gave me the triple on this base. So even with that max enemy Barb King hitting away at her, she's still and now she's back up to full health. And so that's big. Still have both hero abilities. She's just going to work her way around the rest of the space, taking out point defenses and cleaning everything up. And I use the ability right there in hopes that she gets that enemy Archer Queen right there, and she does. At this point, I know I'm home free and just cleaning up the rest of the units there. Yay me. So pretty happy with that raid. Let's take a look what else we got. Frost, that is their top Town Hall 10, I believe. Taking care of that. We'll take a look at Tara, 3 in one of their max Town Hall 10s. Looks like a mass bowlers. Taking care of those builders' huts in the corner with some archers. Drawing some point defense fire with those giants, putting down the wall breakers. There go the bowlers. Poison in the CC. Nice jump. Good amount of bowlers and healers going toward the center. Raging them up. Ability. These guys were running, it looked like anti-2 Town Hall 10 bases for the most part, but they were pretty solid. They were pretty anti-bowler. They had some pretty tough slots for, double giant bomb placement, which made it tough. Bowler mass bowlers is the meta right now, although I've seen miners do work also. But until some of our guys get those max, bowlers is the way to go. And so luckily, Tara here still has, Tara still has healers healing up her heroes there. And she's going to be able to work her way all the way around the space and clean everything up. Go ahead and speed it up. Nice hit by Tara. Tommy Crin coming from Buckeye City, showing us how it's done here. Our Town Hall 10s really struggled this war, and so having Tommy and I think CC, I used one of CC's hits and 3'd another Town Hall 10. So having them do that, when we were outnumbered by Town Hall 10s by 3, was big for us. So Tommy's creating a really great funnel here for his mass, bowler attack, double poison on the CC, and free spell. So notice he got a free spell on the enemy CC, the enemy Inferno Tower there, and the enemy Archer Queen. So great use of the free spell there. His Archer Queen's in there, and she's going to help take out that clan castle so that he can keep as many bowlers alive as possible. Down they go. Another nice free spell there. Again, a lot of stuff in the core, just doing work. Still has the Archer Queen's ability here. See those bowlers trimming some of the top and outside buildings, followed by a couple of healers. They're going to probably stay alive the whole rest of the way, take out that Archer Tower, which will be big. Go ahead and speed this up. Pops the Archer Queen ability right there. And takes the last couple defenses and units. Great raid, Tommy. Next, this was my hit, Clan Crasher on the 12. Looking at this base, I wanted to do a similar attack to what I did. You know, as you can see, it's an open base, and wanted to do a similar attack to what I did with my main Whitey on their Town Hall 11. Just have everything walk around the base and follow it with some healers. I actually got a lot of my bowlers and kill squad into the center and core of the base, which is fine. Still ended up with 3, but yeah, that was the idea. So I'm trimming some of those defenses there. This base is a little bit outdated, I think. But putting down the rest of my bowlers, got my heroes going toward the center there, raging them up. Actually, I think the enemy Archer Queen is what drew all my bowlers to the core there. So at this point, I mean, it doesn't look, it looks like just a solid 2 from right now. But as you can see, the bowlers, those 2 hits are just incredible. I mean, it's just they're so powerful right now, and having all my healers alive with my Archer Queen ability still intact helps a ton too. As you can see, some of the healers are up top following those bowlers. So right now I'm definitely thinking 3, so I'm trying to save my Archer Queen's ability as long as I can. Wizard down there helping out my Archer Queen, take care of any point defenses or outside units. Got to pop my Queen's ability here. And I knew after I took out this cannon here that it was going to be 3, because a couple other healers came to help out, and it's not like I had any builders huts in the corner or anything like that. My queen was just going to finish up over here, so I had plenty of time left, and she was just going to finish up these last buildings for 3. Pretty solid stuff there. Myself with the dip, slam bow. Let's see if we can't get a Town Hall 9 attack in here. We'll go ahead and look at one of Grogan's hits and then call it a night. Our 9s really struggled this war. I'm not sure if it was their bases or if our 9s just had an off war, but a lot of our Town Hall 10s had to dip and help us clean those. So that hurts us, but Grogan with a nice raid here, just a go hog. 2 golem go hog setting his funnel. Looks like his Archer Queen is actually going to take a walk, go the scenic route, but he takes care of the enemy clan castle, which is big, and you'd like to get the enemy Archer Queen, but I think he just overpowers his base here, and they she's distracted by the Golemite there, but he's got a lot of hogs in and putting down his last heal spell. The only splash damage this guy has left was that wizard tower, and he just took care of it. So pretty solid. A lot of hogs left. He's gonna take out the enemy skeletons and then take out the Archer Queen right there. So solid raid. Ideally, you'd like to have some cleanup troops to try to trim the corners, builder's hut in there, but plenty of time. Go ahead and speed this up for cleanup. Nice raid by Grog here. Hope to see some more 10 all 9s in the next war recap, so we'll see. I think I am actually going to try to do a special on the open base hits, because I know it's a popular, it's a hot commodity right now, using those open bases, and knowing how to attack those is pretty valuable. So stay tuned. Probably going to do a couple videos tonight and try to get to how to conquer those open bases for you guys. So hope you liked what you see. Leave a like, comment. Yeah, we'll see you next time.